Hi all, so this is going to be a likes video, 5 things I love about the car, and yeah, let's get on with it. So hang on a sec, maybe I should do a bit of a launch just to keep it real. So that off. Obviously this is one of the things I love. Right, obviously I've got to turn off ESC. There we go. 3000 RPM. Anyway, I love this car so much, it's brilliant. If you haven't bought one yet and you're thinking about it, just go and do it, for God's sake, you only live once. Anyway, 5 things I love about this car. 1, performance, you know, launch control included. Absolutely brilliant. That Audi there, this car will bury it. And it was a lot cheaper than that Audi as well. That probably, what, 30 grand A1 I think it was, and this is I paid 30 grand for this. So, you know, the performance in this car it's stonkingly good. I love 4Motion. I hit an island earlier today, and even, you know, flat out through the island, it just won't give up. It reminds me of a little terrier, you know, nipping someone's ankles, and it just won't let go of their ankle once they're on it. You know, you can kick as hard as you... A Jack Russell. You try kicking a Jack Russell off your ankles when he's on you, you ain't going to lose him. And this is what this is. Now, that is not an insult, that is a compliment. Jack Russell's a hell of a dog, and this car is a hell of a car. It's got immense grip. The 4-wheel drive 4Motion's fantastic. It's not as good as a 4-wheel drive system, obviously. I mean, I'm very fortunate that I'm going to test drive an R35, a GTR 35 soon, and part of that test drive I'm going to launch it up to 60. Look at that, brilliant. But this car is phenomenally good. People say it's probably the best value for money that you can get. Back in the day when I bought my EP3 Type R, that was the best value for money. You know, it got rave reviews, it was the best car, la-di-la-di-la. This time, it's the Golf R, and I personally think that includes the new RS as well, Focus RS. And the reason for that being is, there's no way the Ford Focus can be better than this car, other than the fact it's got a drift mode button, which you'd never use on the road anyway. So again, I've got the RS test drive coming soon. I'm going to book it tomorrow, finally get it out of the way. That'll be a good video. I'll make sure I take my time with that and really film the car. So yeah, the performance, beautiful, love it. The next thing I love is the drive. If I go back into eco mode, into automatic, I can drive like this all day long. If you watched my Snake Pass video, you know, I was doing it in eco mode and people were whinging and, oh, you should give it some. I was like, well, no, because the car's only done 70 miles, it's brand new, and secondly, road safety is first. You know, you don't drive like an idiot just because you've got a sports car. There's a time and a place for everything. So, you know, it's eco mode in this. Let me put this back on. Eco mode in this is brilliant. The drive is brilliant. You know, you can just chill out all day long. My parents love it, my friends love it. So, and I've only had one friend in it actually, to be fair, 1 or 2, but you know, it's a chill out car. You're not forced to redline it everywhere you go. You know, you don't need to show the world how small your penis is. You can just chill out and be mellow, and, you know, one hand on the wheel and just enjoy yourself. That's what I love about this car. It's got a flip side, it's got Jekyll and Hyde. It's, if you want to be a demon and you want to give it some and you want to go through some tyres, this car will do that. If you want to chill out and you want to, you know, be green and environmentally friendly and hug that tree over there, this car will do that. It's brilliant. So the drive is brilliant. It took me a long time to break the engine in on this because I don't do many miles, and I never felt like I had to rush to get out of the way. I was quite happy just pottering along in eco mode. So yeah, it's fantastic, really good. So I've gone over in performance, I've gone over drive. The other thing I like about the car is DSG. I love the automatic and manual box. The manual box isn't perfect. If you try and downshift quickly to try and get down quick, there is a bit of lag. But if you go sequential and you just want the next gear and then up or the next gear down, does it very well, very quick, fluid, got no complaints there. And I love being able to flip in between automatic. The eco mode's very good, as you can see I'm coasting now, and I really like that feature. It builds up your mileage, so it can be economical. Yeah, it's fabulous, really good. I'm really happy I went with the dual clutch box. To be fair, I read the manual was quite good, but not as good as, say, the Civic Type R, so that's why I didn't bother with the manual. But I was, you know, intrigued. I've always wanted to try flappy paddle, and now I have done. I love it. It's brilliant. So yeah, that's performance done. That's drive. That's the box. The gadgets. I love the gadgets with this car. It comes with ACC, automated cruise control. That in itself is a fantastic toy. This is the control for it here. Very easy to configure. Very easy to use. Very easy to trim the speed up and down. Very safe feature. I've used it once on a very busy motorway and I loved it. Before I bought this car, I'd never driven a German car before, and it's true what they say about the refinement. It's second to none. And before this car, the only thing I'd had with cruise control was my Land Cruiser, and as you all know, if you've been watching me, I'd not had the Land Cruiser long. So, you know, it was literally a case of, I've only just started using the cruise control of the Land Cruiser, to be fair. So, and it hasn't got automated cruise control, it's just cruise control, which is a big thing. This senses a car in front of you, it slows down. It senses a car in front of you is stopping, it stops. As soon as it goes, or as soon as you overtake, it speeds up. Love it. And if you saw my test drive video of this car, the dealer, after we had a good thrash on some good B roads, I said, can we try it on the motorway? What's it like in route? And he took me on the motorway, and I was blown away by the refinement. I mean, how quiet is it now? And the ACC was just, I wanted it. The only car that came close to this performance-wise, because if you remember, I test drove this, the RS3, Audi RS3, the new one, 16 reg one. I test drove the Mercedes A45 AMG and the new Type R. And the only two cars I liked out of all of those, I disliked all of them except for this and the RS3. In the RS3, yes, it's 2.5 litre and it's 7-speed manual, but the performance is very similar. It's 360 horsepower and it's something like 350 torques. But I'll be honest with you, you hardly notice. When you floor it in the RS3, you hardly notice. And I asked the dealer, I said, look, does it come with ACC, folding mirrors, and DSG? Or whatever they call it, I don't know what they call it for Audi. And he said, no, for 40 grand you get a manual and a steering wheel. And I said, well, that's crap. And his face dropped. I said, that's, you know, the Golf R, this is just like a Golf R apart from a bigger nose. And you're telling me I've got to pay 10 grand more for a car that costs more to run, 5 cylinders, remember, so that'll be more road tax, more fuel. And yeah, he went quiet, he couldn't say anything because he said the Golf R was a fantastic car himself. So this car is phenomenal at the minute, really is a good car. So yeah, I love the gadgets. Now when I bought this, it didn't include the sat nav and everything. I got it all thrown in anyway, but you know, if it didn't, I'd have paid for it because they are really good. I didn't go for Pro, I went for standard nav because I would have had to wait, but look at it, it's beautiful. It's a nice unit. You lose 2 inches on the Pro. Why am I bothered about that? I'm really happy with the sound system. The sound system is really great. I can't fault it. I'm really happy. In race mode, the steering is brilliant. It's very responsive. It gives you ultimate confidence along with the grip. It's just a brilliant car. Brilliant piece of engineering. And the final thing that I love about this car, fuck it, it's a love video, not a likes video, is the maintenance. You can easily do an oil change, you can easily change the pollen filter in here, you can easily get underneath and get the oil out on some ramps that you buy from Halfords, you can change all the liquids in the front. The fact of the matter is, the EP3 Type R, oil changing was a hell of a job. I never did it. I took it to the garage. It was a case of get it on some ramps and some jacks, turn the wheel hard left and get your hand in and then really at an angle like that. It was really irritating. So this, a doddle to maintain.
So yeah, they're just 5. I mean, I could go on. I could go on how great the brakes are. I could go on how great the lights are. It's all very nice indeed. So yeah, they're the 5 things that I love about the car. And my advice to you is, if you're thinking about it and you've test driven one, and if you've test driven the car and you're still not in love with it, then don't buy it. You have to fall in love with it on the test drive, just like I did. And bear in mind, I test drove all of them. I did the RS3, the brand new one, the brand new A45 AMG. I didn't like that car. It felt bigger than what it actually is. And I test drove the FK2 Type R, the new Type R, and I didn't like it. Simple as that. This car is the one. Coming up, like I say, I've got the GT3. Sorry, if I'm lucky, I've got the R35 test drive coming up with Nissan. And I'm going to be doing launch control and all that, and I've got the Ford Focus RS coming. So yeah, we'll see what Ford has to say in response to this car, but it will match it. I say it won't be better than it. It can't be better than it. Not on the road anyway. Cheers.